Alright, well we kill the sick beats over here. Hi everyone, my name is Nick and I'm the Artistic Director at Theater of Yugen. It is my great honor to be here this afternoon at the Ginza Bazaar for our third year in a row. Before we get going, I just want to give a couple of announcements about what it is that we do. So, as it was said, we do physical theater, but our theater is based in the traditional Japanese Kyogen comedy style. Show of hands, who here has ever heard of Noh or Kyogen? Raise your hands. That's about what I expected. Excellent. Okay. So Noh and Kyogen are the oldest continuously performed theater forms in the world. They were started in the late 1300s, making them almost 700 years old. And our company was founded 40 years ago by Yuriko Doi, who moved here from Japan to teach Americans how to do this traditional style of theater. This is a comedic form, so we do invite you to laugh, and we invite you then to enjoy and have fun with this. We're going to present a couple pieces this afternoon. The first thing that we're going to present is a song and dance called Nanatsuko, which means the 7-year-old girl. Because this is going to be done in a fairly archaic form of Japanese, I'm just going to give a brief explanation of what the song is about. The song is a little girl who says the strangest thing. She says, "I want to have a boyfriend." And her nanny says, "But you're only a 7-year-old girl. Why would you want such a thing? You'll cling, if you have a boyfriend, you'll cling to him like the jasmine on the rocks. You'll never want to let go. Wouldn't you rather go down to Kanzaki and go see the rowers, or go over to Kitasaga and go see the dancers with their funny hats?" And the girl says, "No, I want to go next door and I want to go see the boy next door." And so finally the nanny relents and says, "All right, if you do that and you get in trouble, I'll take the blame for it." The second piece we'll do after that is our actual play for the afternoon called Kaki Yamabushi, or Persimmons and the Mountain Priest. Theater of Yugen is known as the only company in the world that does traditional Kyogen comedy in English. So the play will be entirely in English, easy to understand, so I'm not going to bother explaining what it's about because that will be part of the play. Hope you enjoy, and now up is Nanatsuko. Odori ga mi takuba, kitasaga e ojare no, kitasaga no odori wa, senzera oishi o shanto shite, odoru furi ga Daimono ja
心と心を参りあっておけこねされおかおばいちゃんがおいましょう。
Yamabushi from Mount Hakuro in the province of Dewa. I was at a religious retreat in Omine Kazuraki, and now I am on my way. Yamabushi, I sleep in the meadows of the mountains. The rocks and the trees are my through these hardships, I am granted special powers of the occult. I can shoot a bird with a simple prayer. I only had a simple meal this morning, so now I am quite thirsty. I would like a cup of hot water or tea, but there is no tea house around. What shall I do? Yeah, there is a ripe persimmon tree. If I eat a persimmon, surely it will quench my thirst. Yay, yay! Is there an owner around? This Yamabushi would like a persimmon. don't hear anyone. What shall I do? Yeah, I know. I'll hit it down with this sword. What shall I? I know. I'll hit it down with this stone. I didn't even come close. What shall I? Ah, that looks like something good to stand on. I'll climb to the top of the tree, branch by branch. Look at all these ripe persimmons. I'll take this one. Ooh, sate. I've never tasted such a sweet persimmon. I'll have another one.
I am a farmer in this area.
That was so
Yesterday,
tasty.
I went to check on my fields. Today, I will go look at my persimmon orchard. Truly, the life of a farmer is busy. From the beginning of the year.
I eat the better they taste. One more.
Here I am at my persimmon orchard. What's this? Something is astray. What are all of these footsteps?
That was a bitter one. I'll try a different one.
Why, Kanakoto?
This one looks good.
Yamabushi has climbed to the top of my tree and is eating my persimmons. This makes me mad. Sokoneyatsu!
Holy Buddha! He saw me! I'd better hide behind the branches.
Yamabushi is such a big man and he thinks he can hide behind the little branches. This Yamabushi is really foolish. I think I'll give him a little ribbing for his trouble. I thought I saw someone up in my tree. But now I see it's not a human being.
I am glad he cannot tell I am a person.
It looks like a dog.
He called me a dog?
How did a dog climb to the top of my tree?
I don't look like a dog. Do I?
If it is a dog usually barks when it hears a noise.
I'd better bark like a dog.
Let's hear the dog bark.
Pio, 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 pio.
Funny. He does a good imitation of a dog. I think I'll rip him a little more. Oh, I thought I saw a dog up in my tree, but now I see I was mistaken. It's a monkey.
Now he calls me a monkey.
This place is very close to the mountains, so it is natural for a monkey to be here.
I don't look like a monkey, do I?
If it is a monkey usually scratches itself and squeals like a monkey.
I'd better squeal like a monkey. Kia! Kia, 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 kia.
Santi, this is fun. I'll give him a difficult one. I thought I saw a monkey in the tree, but I see I was wrong. It's a falcon.
Now he calls me a falcon.
If it is a falcon, it should spread its wings and cry like a falcon.
This I must do also.
When a falcon spreads its wings and cries, it usually flies away. I'm sure this one will take off any moment now.
Here I am so high up, and he wants me to fly? How can I fly?
If the falcon does not fly away, I'll get a gun and shoot it.
Holy Buddha! I'd better fly, or else. I wonder.
He thinks he can fly.
Can
He's
I
getting
really
ready
fly?
to take off.
I think I can fly.
Let's see him fly.
I think I
He's
can
going
fly.
to fly.
I think I can fly. I think I can fly. I think I can fly. I think I can fly. I think I can fly. I think I can fly.
Look, the falcon flew.
You are a hateful rascal. I am a distinguished Yamabushi, and you bring to me as a very local priest. There is a story of a distinguished Yamabushi who once became a falcon, so I thought I would try too. Even though I am an inexperienced Yamabushi, you insisted that I fly, and because of that, I hurt my tailbone. Carry me home and fix me up.
Carry you home and fix you up.
Yay?
If you are such a distinguished Yamabushi, then why did you steal my proceeds?
If you don't take care of me, I'll get even with you.
Who'll do that?
I will.
If he is the kind of Yamabushi who has to steal persimmons, I'm not worried about him getting even with me.
You'll be sorry.
I'll be sorry, will I?
You'll be a free yellow.
What is he up to? I'd better not get mixed up with this sort of fellow. I'll just be on my Oh, terrifying!
A distinguished Yamabushi has this kind of power. Carry me home and fix me up.
Carry you home and fix you up.
Naka.
I'll take care of you. Climb on my back. The more I think about it, the madder I get. Yike! You're the one who's going to be sorry. Serve you right. Serve you right. Serve you right. Serve you right. Serve you right.
Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Before we depart, we would like to go ahead and close out with one final song and dance. At Theater of Yugen, we start learning our craft, well, whenever we join the company, but professional Kyogen actors usually start learning at 2 or 3. They oftentimes give their first performance at 5 or 6 years old, playing a little monkey in a play about an arrow quiver made out of a monkey. Then they go on to continue to perform professionally until they reach the pinnacle of their careers at around 55 or 60, when they perform their final ultimate play, which is a piece about a fox. So it's interesting to see that our journeys are marked continuously by the performance of animals. And it's no different from when we begin as well. Just like when Kyogen professionals begin learning at Theater of Yugen, we start with a very basic song and dance called Usagi, which obviously means the rabbit. It's a very simple little song and dance, and we'd like to go ahead and dance it and sing it all together for you to close out the afternoon, to thank you so much for coming. At Theater of Yugen, we have 3 performances coming up this fall. First, for the entire month of October, we are doing a series we're calling Puppets and Poe, which is a completely new set of works derived from the works of Edgar Allan Poe, using full-body puppetry, completely original created puppets, infusing a number of different physical theater styles. We have a Kyogen showcase coming up in the 3rd weekend of November, November 16th and 17th. And then we are closing out the year with our annual production of A No Christmas Carol, which I am directing and features a number of different styles of traditional Japanese theater, Noen Kyogen among them. So again, thank you so much, and finally, Usagi.
Usagi.
Let's give another big hand to the theater, the Yugen. Very unique performance here in the Ginza Bazaar. So now our culture program will continue. However, this will now continue actually in our chapel. We're having an Ikebana demonstration that's going on actually right now by Louise Oling of the Ikenobo Ikebana Society of America. And of course, Ikebana is the Japanese art of flower arrangement. So I invite you, you see Richard over there. Raise your hand, Richard. He's back there. And Richard, my co-chair, by the way. Let's give it up to Richard. But so if you want to take a look at the rest of the cultural program, it will take place upstairs now in our beautiful, actually, chapel. Basically, you would go where Richard is, turn the corner, go up the stairs, and to the right you will see the chapel. Right now, Ikebana demonstration is going on. At 4:30, right after the Ikebana demonstration, we'll have a talk by Dr. Satsuki Ina on the Japanese-American incarceration. At 5:30, then we'll have a temple tour. And of course, the Ginza Bazaar continues over here to my right, here in the entrance to the gymnasium. So essentially, this concludes the street portion of the cultural program. So I want to thank you all for coming. But once again, the cultural program continues upstairs in our chapel, as well as the Ginza Bazaar, which continues here in the gymnasium. Once again, I want to thank our sponsors, Japan Center Garage Corporation and Jack and June Dairiki, for their wonderful sponsorship of today's cultural program. So once again, enjoy yourself. The cultural program continues upstairs. The Ginza Bazaars continue until 7 p.m. tonight. The education building has the kids' games, the spam musubi and hot dogs. And we're open tonight until 7 o'clock. So once again, and we hope to see you again tomorrow here at, well, actually at 12:30 we'll be having opening, well actually 12 o'clock we'll have the kids' taiko here. 12:30 we'll have the Jiten taiko, and 1 to 3 p.m. we'll have our 88th annual Odori. By the way, actually up in the, now that I mentioned the Odori, up there in the chapel, you see a very beautiful exhibit of the history of American Odori. That was actually sponsored by the Japantown Foundation, so I want to thank them. It's a beautiful exhibit, so I really suggest you go up and take a look at that. So once again, thank you very much. You can just sort of sit around if you want. We have the street closed until 6 p.m. tonight, so you can sort of hang out, or you can also join us upstairs as the culture program continues. Once again, thank you very much, everybody. And thanks again to Everything Audio.